Hello and welcome to Never Have I Ever number 23. Woo! I am so excited for this group of people for this show tonight. I know I say that every week, but I truly mean it this week that we have the best lineup we've ever had. In the upper, I don't know my lefts and rights, and this is all going to be screwed around anyway. In the upper, this corner, he's a regular, a recurring character on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's Ken Perlstein. Love it. And on my opposite side, she's a Twitter personality. She's an OnlyFans phenomena. She's blowing up right now. It's Whatever Amy.
Hi.
That's right. Whatever Amy. She brought her boobs. She brought it all. We're here for it. In the middle seat, you've seen him at Broadway Comedy Club, comedian Raphael Hernandez. Yay! And on that other side, he's a friend of mine. We performed together. He's got a show coming up at the Tiny Cupboard in Brooklyn on October 25th at 5:30. It's Dan Frank.
Everybody.
And on the other side, she used to have a pet hedgehog. She is good. She is the ringleader of the new comedy club in downtown Miami. It's opening up tomorrow night. So when this airs, it will have opened up just for a few days. It's very exciting. I'm excited that there's a new comedy club. It's Stacey Steele. And in the bottom row, you've heard her on Sirius XM, Fox Nation, and you can see her at your local synagogue. It's Talia Reese.
Hell yeah.
And down in the middle, she's open for Dave Attell, comedian Linette Palladino. She's frozen at the moment. She'll come back. And I don't know if he's going to come. Comedian Andrew Harms. Yay. It's just a big A on the screen. It's okay. We're all it's fucking Zoom. It's a shit show. All right, this is Never Have I Ever. Briefly, it's going to be like Never Have I Ever turned on a lamp. And if you've turned on a lamp, you drink. And then we want to hear that story. Again, if you don't drink, if you're listening at home and you don't drink, that's totally fine. Drink water, smoke weed, whatever you need to do. We don't need another relapse on this show. We had one. We don't need to have two. All right, guys. I'm stoked. I'm excited. If anyone is ready to go first, I will kick it over to you. But if not, then I'll go first.
Tension.
I need to see an example, so I don't.
Oh, an example. All right, swag daddy.
Vagina celebrity squares.
Vagina celebrity. Okay.
I'll start it off. I got a really easy one.
Okay, good.
Never have I ever worn pajamas on a podcast. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wow. Hey.
Wow.
Wait, you look like you were wearing is this a one-piece pajama right here?
No, it's definitely not a onesie.
Oh,
it's twosies
cute.
with my little smiley faces.
Yeah.
And I don't drink, so I'm gonna smoke
do that.
Wow,
That's
so
cute.
comfy and cozy. Have I ever? Yeah, I'm probably. I mean, I'm wearing yoga pants right now, which is like, I've just sort of evolved into a yoga pant lifestyle. No yoga is happening.
Quarantine.
Though. That's for sure. Yeah, got to work off the quar lbs. None of you guys have podcasted in jammies before. Okay.
I've never podcasted.
Oh shit!
You know, that's
Popping
just
my
not
cherry.
Well, there you go.
We're not cool
I did once. I took a sip with Pat Dixon, actually.
Oh hey, that's fun. Was it at Compound Media or was it his other one?
I'm actually not sure. I think it was his other one. It was during the pandemic. It was right after George Floyd.
Oh wow! And you were like, in his honor, I'm not gonna wear real pants.
I'm like, there's no video, and I'm talking to Pat.
Oh, yeah.
No pants are happening.
Yeah,
Word.
I feel you.
It's
Okay.
like, that's almost a dashiki. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the closest thing you got.
Yeah. Okay. Never have I ever stolen something.
Oh.
What?
Men's hearts. I was very young.
Oh, really?
Like we didn't
Like never?
get. No, I of course have. Of course, I drank to that. I was at Roosevelt Field, Long Island. Went to Claire's. Claire's was like the best. Did not get an allowance growing up. Not to be like poor me, but I was like, I don't have any money and I need earrings. So
Was it like the long pack of like 20 pairs?
oh my
The
God,
little-
how like the sight of a 20 pack of stud earrings at
Yes.
Claire's would like excite me to a level that I can't communicate. Like there's
like I
just
have to have them.
something
You're drawn to
about
them.
yeah, like oh my God, I've never seen so many earrings all together in one place. So I didn't steal one of those. It was just like I think like studs or something small, something with an actual retail value of like $4. But I was like, yay! I think I just like put it down my shirt or something.
You went Winona Ryder.
Yeah, it's really thrilling.
The first time I stole was like totally accidental at first. I stole like avocados, and it was
Ooh.
because the grocery cart was the same color. It was this ugly brown. So it just camouflaged in, and I totally, me and the register person didn't get it. So I realized I stole them when I got to the car, and I was going to like return them, but I was like, this doesn't matter. It's like 2 avocados. I don't want to be that guy in the grocery store like, hey, I'm so sorry. I forgot my avocados. I forgot to pay for them. Can you?
Yeah, they would.
So then-
they would look at you more skeptically. I think if
Yeah,
they did
they'd
that.
be like, he's got a bomb or something.
They'd be like, pat him down. He's got a sausage down there. He's not telling us about. Sorry, that was sexual and gross.
He stole a pack of gum.
Some avocado dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
avocados are expensive. Those aren't
I see
cheap.
where you're going there.
He
It was
stole a
just
pack
like-
when he was 9 years old.
That's all about the.
You know, yeah.
2
And then I
avocados is like $15.
Seriously.
It was just
little
2.
back
It didn't.
gum,
I
that was
figured it
it.
didn't matter, and I just did it 3 more times after that. And it was fine.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. So
And it made them much more delicious.
yeah.
just like
Oh my
a-
gosh, it was such a thrill.
It's like a mini food bank just for yourself. Yeah. Okay, Ken, did you drink on that too?
Yeah.
What's
I
yours?
haven't drank yet, but I feel like
Yeah,
I'm going to.
Feel,
Ken, you're supposed to tell us what you
I
stole.
did. All right.
yo, he stole
yeah,
something
I
really
stole a
good.
pack-
He's not gonna tell us.
He's like, yep, I gotta go.
I stole a pack of gum when I was like 9 years old. It was I felt, I know, it's huge. I mean, we're talking prison. I did tell my father, and he did beat the shit out of me, but we didn't return the gum.
Did he beat you with the gum? Just
No,
like
he didn't
sort of.
beat with the gum, unfortunately. I wish he did, but you know, these were back in the days with no CPS. So there you have it.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah,
it's,
you know, right?
I like that you were a 9-year-old concerned about fresh breath. I think that
Oh.
is the larger, more positive note.
It was bubble. It was Hubba Bubba. It was Hubba.
Ooh, good one.
Damn,
I hope
no,
it was
that's a
grape.
good gum.
Worth it. Worth it.
I steal that shit.
Hubba
I hope
Bubba,
it was
the old
worth the
gum.
punch.
Remember all the old
Yeah,
That's
Hubba
so-
Bubba should not even be charging people for that gum. It loses flavor like in 30 seconds.
Right.
It's like instant.
It's fun for like 5 chews, and then you're like, this just takes
It's
up space
gray.
in my mouth. Yeah,
And it's just gray after that.
it does. It gets gray, like the juices come out.
Yeah.
Do you
just
guys
pay
remember
you
those
rent.
candy bins at the supermarket when we were kids? Or am I like
Oh,
just
yeah.
totally
Yeah.
giving away my age right now?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
me and my best friend, when we were about 5 or 6 years old, went to the candy bins and just started eating it because we thought it was free. And then the grocery lady, I think we were at like ShopRite or A&P in Long Island or whatever, Pathmark, something like that. And the lady that worked there grabbed both of us by the ears and dragged us around the store until she found my mom. And she's like,
Oh my
these
God.
two owe us $5 for stealing candy from the bins, you know. So,
Wow.
but we already ate it.
Oh my
so we
God.
couldn't give it
Even
back.
Even if my
What are they
kid
gonna
was
do?
in the wrong, you can't touch my kid like that. I would shank your ass.
Over gum, it's like, or candy, it's like, come on. It's like, I think you would say, hey, next time, you know, try not to steal if you can.
We're 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would get so Puerto Rican so quick.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
should
my
I tell
God.
my stole a thing story?
Yes.
All right, so when I was 18, I stole a Mac computer.
Just took it to the
Quinn!
next
Are you
level.
sure
We're
you want
like,
to share this on here?
No, I got arrested for it. Don't worry.
Oh, so you got a record.
Yeah, don't worry. I already paid the full price for this. This is not a happy ending story.
Public record. So you're
I
putting in the
I was gonna say, wow, your camera's really nice, Swag Daddy.
Yeah, you damn right it is. Nah, this is years ago. I don't have the Mac computer. So me and some friends of ours, like, so we all went to the same high school, you know what I'm saying, film class where the Mac computers were. We're like, those are nice. You know what I'm saying? So me and some friends during the summer, one of my friends left like the window to the art room open. So during the summer, we went to the school, we broke in at night and we stole one of the computers. And for some reason that just wasn't enough. So we came back another night to steal another one.
Wow.
And
It's like a
and
COVID operation.
we were kids, so we were stupid. We were having fun, fooling around. So we're kind of like just running around the school. It was like 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was. And
Just
we were
running around with Mac computers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Mac computer was in the van at this point. We are just inside running around, and like I thought it'd be fun to like pull one of those. You know, one of those shower things like that you have in the science class in case you get chemicals.
Oh, like
in your eyes.
a chemical shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Oh my
got
God.
a fucking pull.
Oh, you went all
You know what
out.
I'm saying? I just graduated. I'm like, yo, this is my only shot to pull the shower chemical thing. So I did it. I didn't know that sends like a signal, like some kind of emergency signal.
You ratted
to,
yourself
like,
out.
The police station, like, oh, there's a kid with chemicals in his eyes. Come quick. So when
What
me and my
time
friends
of
left,
day
we saw
was
cops
this?
coming. So
What
we
time
ditched
of
the van
day?
and we just started walking. Huh?
Was this at
It
night?
was like 2 a.m. I don't know.
Like
yeah,
some kid
night,
is
like night.
staying extra for extra help.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah,
change your
and-
name to
and-
Mac Daddy Ralph.
And
Yeah.
it was and it was summer.
Man.
But that definitely doesn't help that we're leaving the school. So yeah, the cops
Wow.
saw
I
us.
mean, stealing always happens in the summer.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
season for
Yeah,
it.
it's fun.
People are happy. They take risks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Season of stealing.
It's yeah.
I think I might have been the youngest thief of all of you, though. 5 years
Think so?
old.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom.
Aw, that's
She just wouldn't buy me anything that I asked for.
Also a Mac computer.
So I took a Mac computer.
You should just go to jail.
I remember it was a Snoopy pad
just
and
like
a magnifying glass.
Oh, Snoopy.
Burner Snoopy pad with the magnifying
Yeah.
glass.
I did, and then
Thank
I
you.
hid it.
Have a good
I
night.
knew you did that. I don't know how to. I knew that's what it
I'll
was
tell
for.
you, I hid it in my room, and my brother found my little stash because he was there when I would ask and she would say no. And so he brought it to her, and my mother was like shocked. She recognized things that she had said no to, but I took them anyway. And so the only reason I even
A
remember
crack pipe. You're like, God damn it. Damn it,
she
Talia.
put me in therapy.
Wow.
Oh, you're
I
definitely
never
Jewish.
stole again. I know. It's
My God, that's a harsh punishment. Therapy.
That's worse. I only got like a
in the
year of
basement.
probation. Like you got fucking therapy, and I never even had to see anybody.
You ain't grew up in a Jewish family.
Dude, it's funny.
True.
That one of the guys I did that with, I never saw him until like years later at like Exotica when it was in like New Jersey. I was like, oh yeah, that guy I fucking got arrested with. It was awesome.
So you'd rather have a year of probation than therapy?
100%. I had therapy as a child. It was stupid.
Yeah, I feel like
We
children
just
aren't
played
great at
checkers.
therapy. Yeah.
Dude, we
Yeah.
all were in therapy. Let's get real here.
Oh yeah,
They just make
currently.
you draw stuff and judge you. It's terrible.
Yeah.
draw stuff, yes.
And they
Yeah.
nod a lot.
Yeah.
Just nod a
I
lot.
remember I was a kid. I went to a child therapist, they was like, "Oh, draw a person." I drew a person. They're like, "This person doesn't have a nose. Very interesting." I'm like, "Bitch, you wanted the person. I didn't even want to feel like drawing. I don't know."
They're like
Yeah.
critiquing your art. Therapist.
Oh yeah, so
Exactly.
never have ever been to
That's
therapy.
what happened to Hitler. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right.
That's
Okay.
everyone.
Yes, everyone except for Amy. Whatever,
All right.
Amy.
No,
My
really?
therapy
Sorry, I have my own
super
problems.
harsh. My first time in therapy story is super harsh, kind of like Talia, but a little bit different. When I was, I want to say 6 or 7, my mom took me to the therapist and said, "My daughter won't say please, thank you, or I'm sorry. Fix it."
Wow.
Oh,
How old were you? Did
Like
you say?
6, 7.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
That's
what
like the whole
6-year-old?
Jewish thing.
And then did the therapist be like, that's kind of your job as a parent?
She didn't, but I was in therapy for a really long time as a kid, and I remember leaving there crying all the time. But I also remember my therapist like tickling my arm a lot, which is kind of weird now. So
Lady or man?
lady.
Huh.
I know.
Bizarre.
She called it tickle time.
Yeah. And we wonder why I'm a comedian. Right on.
Who's this tickling therapist? I wonder if she's still working.
Can we report that?
Still in business.
I know it's a little late, but I'd like to report.
I remember her name, but I probably
tickler.
shouldn't say
Statute
it.
of limitations on tickling.
Report a tickler.
Was this what state was this tickling therapist in?
New York. Long Island.
Hey.
Hey.
That's really interesting.
No, they tickle everybody, right?
Sometimes I would wish my therapist would tickle me. I get. Oh, Andrew's here.
Hey, how's it going?
Andrew, yes, I can hear you. Can you turn your phone
late.
horizontally?
Horizontal?
There you go. Now we're doing it. All right, Andrew, the thing you just missed was never have I ever gone to therapy. Let's redo it. I'll drink again.
Okay.
Okay, me, I just started going maybe like 3 or 4 years ago after my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Whee!
Oh.
Yeah. Dead Parent Club.
Yay, Dead Parent Club. So I was like, yeah, I feel like I need to do this because if I don't, it's going to like fuck with me and I'm going to be out of commission, you know, comedy wise, person wise. I feel like if I don't, you know, address this shit, it's going to be
Smart.
like a hot mess. I mean, I was still a hot mess, but
isn't comedy like therapy for us?
for real. But you can't just rely on comedy for your therapy because then you'll have those sets where it's like long and rambling and everyone's like,
So you're paying
Oh,
me, right?
too real. Too real.
no one's laughed in a while, but you sure got a lot off your chest.
The other day, I had a therapy appointment, and I realized an open mic I was going to go to was at the same time, and I seriously considered going to the open mic over therapy. I was like, no, mental health first. Keep the appointment.
Good for you. A lot of people would make the opposite choice, Dan.
It was a strong choice.
I've been to a lot of open mics. Most people.
It was in a park in Bushwick. Like, why?
Wow.
Not the therapy.
Can you imagine? Was that the tickle therapist? Yeah. Like, meet me under the tree.
Yeah, I was actually abused. It wasn't therapy. No, the first time I think I went to therapy was I was trying to get over my ex-girlfriend cheating on me. And when I got to the therapist office, the receptionist was my ex-girlfriend.
No. What are the odds?
Then I went to another therapist years later because I found out I was gay.
And the therapist was the guy you were cheating with?
Was she there too? You should go back to the office and be like, guess what? I'm gay. You happy?
Oh, she knows now. She's on Facebook, so she probably saw that.
Let's get her. What's her name?
Michelle McFerrin. I don't care anymore.
Naming names.
That's
Michelle.
it. Dude, I have an I never that goes with everything you just said, basically.
Yes. Let's hear
Never have I ever walked in and seen my ex-boyfriend / girlfriend, whichever, sitting in your front desk or at the place of business, whatever, and realized he might be gay or she might be gay.
I'm going to drink to one part of that.
I don't. Do I?
No,
never,
that's very
ever?
specific.
I got nothing.
I got nothing
Like
there.
ain't not having like I think.
I mean,
But whatever, Amy drank to a part of that.
Raphael, are you just
Yeah.
drinking orange juice, Raphael?
No, it's with all I have is hypnotic.
Oh, of course he does.
Sorry, guys.
How many times have I heard that in my life?
Never have I ever. So do you want
I
my
know.
story or you want to hear Amy's story first? Because I'm kind of curious.
Yeah,
my
let's hear
story?
Amy's. Yeah, I totally cut her off.
So I
Back to
don't have-
Amy.
I don't have the gay part of that segment, but I was on a date with someone and got pulled over by someone I was also dating at the same time. And so needless to say, I got dumped twice in one night. And he got a lot of tickets, so it was not a great night for either one of us.
Oh my
But
God.
And then you all went to therapy. Woo!
yeah. I
Oh my
definitely needed it
God.
after that.
No, Amy's never been to
Police car
therapy.
threesome.
Oh, right. That's right.
How that's hot to be dating a cop and then like you date somebody else to be like, look, can you just do me a favor and drive really, really safely?
Yes, we're gonna need you to follow the rule here. Yeah, no, I was like,
Wow.
it was not a good night.
The small world.
Yes.
Too small. Yeah.
So,
Out of car, please.
okay, I'm working as a fitness instructor part-time, and I get sought out by this owner of a gym. He wants me to be his manager for his club. And I went in for the interview and got the job. And they had it was in a predominantly gay neighborhood down here in Florida. Needless to say, years before that, I had dated this guy, and he was a yoga instructor. But we'll get back to that in a moment. So I'm training a bunch of different clients throughout the course of the day. And I'm working there maybe like 6 months, 8 months. And we had been talking about putting a cardio kickboxing class in the back room. But while I was there before that, they just had like weights and all kinds of other stuff back there. So I get there one day and there's a class happening. I can hear it, but the door is closed. So I go back there to get a big Swiss ball for my client. And as I open the door, I see all these guys in downward dog, fucking naked. Naked.
Where's
what?
Yeah, wait.
Men's only?
There's more?
Men's only naked
Men's
yoga?
only naked yoga.
Sounds
What
Doors
fun.
gym is this? I
closed.
want to check it out.
Yes.
It's in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if they still do it. This was like probably like 8 or 10 years ago.
I sure hope
But I'll
so.
find out for you. So I basically just like kind of pulled the door closed, like, oh my God, I didn't, like totally like discombobulated, which hardly ever happens to me. And I just pulled the door closed and go back to my desk, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my client and I'm like, okay, so today here's our plan, just trying to totally forget what I just saw. About 15 minutes later, the class empties out and they're all dressed now, and the class is all thanking the teacher, and the teacher walks out, and it's my ex-boyfriend who was their yoga instructor.
Oh.
So literally you saw everyone's asshole in that whole room.
Everyone.
What?
Yeah.
You
It was
recognize
like,
your ex?
he was at the front of the class facing the other way, so I didn't see. I just saw like his hair and his
You
toes.
didn't see his asshole?
No.
You're like,
and
I know that asshole.
Yeah, right? Y'all
So
really
yeah.
loved each other, you'd know. I'm just saying.
Raphael, could you
Good
pick
thing
out
that's
every
what you-
asshole? Could you pick out assholes out of a lineup of girls you dated?
I mean, not behind the shield, because I got to be, close enough, you know what I'm saying, to really.
Like whiffing
Just
distance?
sniff?
Just by sense?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh?
Like a fine wine.
You gotta
Yeah.
sniff an
Yeah,
asshole.
we're all animals, man. I'm just saying, if I recognize you, I recognize it. That's not a me thing. That's a her thing. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I love you.
That's her fault.
That's a real man. That's a real man, by the way, right here.
He's not afraid to
Yeah,
get in.
No,
Props to Ralph.
I agree with him. You gotta get in there, man. Get in there. It's hey.
Ken, do you
Great fate.
never
Larry
have
is
I
here.
ever sniffed an asshole?
Oh boy.
God.
Come on.
Good God,
Hey
Chrissy.
now.
We're adults,
Oh,
aren't we?
man.
I'm going to drink twice.
What means sniff? Does that mean just happen to smell it, or do you have to
Yeah,
a
happen
certain
to.
amount of
We're like
you know,
in-
involved?
Yeah.
I think either you
Does
sniff
it
it, you
count
sniff
if
it.
it's your baby?
I guess so. I mean, I guess that's technically.
You need a gulp
Yeah.
by that.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't the baby. All right.
Oy.
I called her baby, but she wasn't a baby.
So Ken, have you sniffed your wife's asshole?
I've sniffed a lot of assholes with people with babies. Not everyone, but I have. I mean, listen, there's certain people. It's primal. You fucking get into it. It is what it is. You enjoy it. And then some people, I don't care. I'm not ashamed. Hey, like what I like. Sometimes.
Rock on.
I just
Sometimes.
like when you said primal.
And then some positions that you're in, you can't help it. Where the fuck are you gonna go? You're right
Yeah.
there. So
It's good to sniff a dog's
Yeah.
ass,
Over
just
the
to,
stove.
see if it's good and everything.
Right.
Oh,
So
I don't know.
there you go.
No,
Andrew-
Megan Thee Stallion might call you a bottom feeder.
Ooh,
Joe.
yes.
The Judaism, yes, I eat that shellfish, baby. Yes, I do.
Ken, would you call yourself a dutiful husband?
Beautiful husband.
I was just trying to make that.
Yeah.
Didn't really
Yeah,
work.
listen, I'm a
Dutiful.
Dutiful husband. I do my duties.
Um,
The best way.
Andrew, are you bouncing your head on a kitchen table? What's happening over there? I need to find
Yeah.
out more.
I'm
Looks like you're
I'm
high.
in a motel right now, and my chin is on the little table by the bed. You know.
So you're
Nightstand?
crouching down to meet the
Yeah.
level of the night table in the hotel you're in right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
He's high.
you're also
Yeah.
holding the phone up, so you could be standing up right now.
Oh shit. Let me. I'm not.
This is
I'm
an
getting seasick.
unnecessary crouch.
What about like this?
It seems like a lot
That
of
looks
extra
like you're
work.
about to
I don't
take
wanna
your dick
pee.
out. Yeah.
Time for a hidden answer.
All right, I guess that's fine. Yeah.
That's fine, right?
Yeah, it was just like I just needed to see what was
It was,
going
it was
on over
annoying
there.
you. It was
No,
annoying.
no, you're great. You're doing great. I just was like, I needed a little bit more of a picture on what was happening.
Context. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Zooms out and there's like drug
Oh,
dealers,
God.
sex workers all the time in the hotel.
We see like a prostitute leave. Yeah.
He's gonna wake up tomorrow with no kidney.
I told you to leave before my Zoom. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, that's fun.
Background stall.
Okay.
A segue.
Never have I ever been sort of like caught as like a kid, right? Like, how do I word this? Like have a brother or sister like narc on you for something that you would have otherwise gotten away with, but like they got you in trouble with your parents.
Like your sibling didn't narc on you?
Did.
Yeah, did. Like
Did narc on you.
sibling
Oh.
did narc on you. You would have gotten away with it, but they told on you.
You got tattled on?
Mm-hmm. Mega tattled. So I was
Literally for everything.
yeah, of course. Now that I say that, I'm like, oh, that's everything. But I was at my high school dance. I was in 9th grade, and I think I had just started smoking, and so I was like smoking at the dance, and I was very cool because I was hanging out with 11th graders,
Obviously.
and which was my sister's grade because she was also in 11th grade. Also not cool, not smoking. But yeah, she caught me. She didn't say anything at the time, but then we got home later on. She was like sobbing and like told my mom and like really broke her heart. I like felt so bad for her. I'm like, okay, I'll stop. I'm like, I don't even like this. I'm just doing this to be cool. I'm not like addicted yet. And then and then I think I smoked like 4 in a row on my roof and then threw up and then I was done.
You can never tell your sibling anything because when they get in trouble, they'll be like, yeah, but he does worse things, you know?
Yes, totally.
Yep.
My sister never got in trouble for anything. Like her and my brother were like A students, Eagle Scouts, like, you know, girls. Well, I was a Girl Scout too, but I got kicked out over a cookie snafu.
What?
Oh, we need
There
to
was a cookie
Like a Turkey
mishap.
Scout or something?
I ate a couple people's whole orders, and apparently that was a huge problem.
They frown on that. They definitely frown on that.
Apparently, they don't allow for like, you know, errors. They don't allow
can't
for
fraternize
ordering
with the cookies.
errors.
No
couple of-
sampling, Chrissy.
A couple of tag-alongs may have disappeared. Good fucking deal. They're a huge
Tag-along.
corporation. Yeah.
So I ran into
Because
some.
I've eaten other people's
butter in
cookies
the
and shit.
middle.
Yeah, I ran into
And
some
the
Girl
chocolate
Scouts selling
outside,
cookies.
those are the money ones right there.
Totally.
Wait, Amy, what happened?
So I ran into, obviously, you know, they set up their little tables outside the stores. And I think it was like last year or the year after, or the year before. I'm like, oh, I went to the table and buying cookies. And the cookies are like, I don't know, $6 now a box. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they were, when I was a Girl Scout, they were $2 a box. Just making conversation. And the girl was like, were you the first Girl Scout ever?
Oh my
I'm
god.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm not buying any of your cookies, you little twat. Like, are you kidding me?
You're like, come here. You really want to make some money?
It was just your private business.
Yes. But
Yeah,
I
but
do.
also she's not a good Girl Scout because she clearly didn't know the history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hello.
Good point.
Exactly.
Shit.
But my brother, so years ago when I was like in my, I don't know, high school and 20s, I would always tell my mom that my girlfriend was having a summer house like 2 towns over. Everyone used to come down to the shore. I lived in the Jersey Shore. Everyone would rent a summer house. And I would tell her that I would be staying there all the time. But really, I was just staying over like whoever I was dating that summer. And it went on for years and years and years. My mother thinking that my good friend Beth has a summer house. To the day, like I'm 43 now, and she's still like, oh, does Beth still rent a summer house in Belmar? And I'm like, no, not anymore. Well, my brother told her that all those years I was out like whoring around with my boyfriends at the time and not at the summer house that was fake to begin with for like 10 years. She was like horrified.
You should be like, Beth is real. I'm a lesbian. Are you happy?
Why would you tell her that after all these years? He's like, I thought it was funny. I'm like, ugh.
What a dick.
Total dick.
Fucking siblings.
Hate them.
Fucking siblings.
Well, what about COVID tattling? I've gotten in trouble. Like my brother told my parents that he saw on my Insta story that I did a comedy show, and they were like, and you think you're coming to our backyard?
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow, those people are insane.
You have to do like a drive-by. Thanks.
Okay. I got divorced a couple years ago and moved back home with my parents, and I've been traveling around and doing comedy and stuff. And long story short, my parents told me that they would not let me come home because I was doing comedy shows. So right now, that's why I'm in an undisclosed location, because I'm basically bumming couches right now.
Oh no!
Oh my God! No, it's cool. I'm having a blast. This is like totally like free. Like I'm real. It's fun.
Your jammies are great,
fun.
and you
Thank
put in
you.
a flower for a Zoom. So you're killing it.
Your parents won't see you. So your parents won't see you.
So basically what happened was they told me I couldn't come home for until the COVID thing ended, or unless I quarantined myself for 14 days before I did another comedy show, because they saw pictures on my Facebook and Instagram of me like with guests from the audience, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You should unfriend them.
I should.
Unfriend them
or
right
block
now.
them.
Yeah, can you unfriend them? That's a good idea.
Unfriend them.
No, it's better to block them from individual posts. Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So long story short, at one point I came home because they couldn't go grocery shopping, and I was like, I will venture out and I will go grocery shopping for you.
Did
so
they
I go
slow
out.
you down?
They did. Not only that, they wouldn't let me in the house. They wouldn't let me see my dog, and my dog died. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is traumatic.
This is hard.
I know. I need a better tickle therapy.
You might have PTSD. Yeah.
Oh, I do.
I have to go to therapy now for this. I'm like so upset about your
dog.
So,
me too. I lost my dog and my hedgehog within 3 months. Please, it's like ridiculous.
She had the cutest little hedgehog. Stacey would keep it in a little fanny pack, and we were doing a show together at Off the Hook, and she like just went into her fanny pack and like pulled out a hedgehog. I was like, holy shit. I thought it was like a pair of socks that had come alive.
Yes, my baby girl. She's my if you friend me on Facebook, you can see her picture.
Fiona.
She's got her little wings. Yes, I'm so you can't believe you remember. And now she's here in my little chamber. I have her.
I love that.
She's in your necklace?
Yeah.
She cremated?
Yep.
All right, that's a little weird. Yeah.
that's a thing now. You can make it into like a diamond ring now too.
But you can also have it put into your tattoo. You can have it shot. You can have it put into your ammo so you can shoot it out of a gun. And ladies, you can actually have your boyfriend's or husband's ashes put into your vibrator so you can think of them every time you have sex with yourself.
Oh my God.
Never have I ever tattooed my dead pet into my skin.
Not yet.
I haven't been married that long, but I have to imagine there are so many other ways I could honor my husband's memory.
I'm gonna
go shoving him into some shit made from China.
Yes.
Did you guys? I know this is
you
not
mean your vagina?
Yes, my vagina made in China.
Made in China. This is not. Hold on, I have to tell you guys this is not a Never High Ever thing, but I just saw it on Facebook this week, and it's like I'm obsessed with it. So there's this guy, and I shared it to my Facebook page. His cat died, and he's, you know how people like they'll taxidermy, they'll like stuff their animals or whatever. He fucking had his cat like turned into a drone. It's like stretched. Its little face is like this, and each of its paws is a propeller, and he has a remote control, and he flies it all around. With a straight face to camera with a British accent, because they all are, and just like, you know, I thought he should live on forever, and he's just with a fucking, in all seriousness,
I have it. Wait,
flying
I have it.
down the street.
Oh
I have it.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
Wait, everyone listen.
Hold on.
I was going to do something.
This is so meta.
This is now an interactive Zoom.
Yeah.
I was going to make a point out of his untimely death.
Oh my God.
There he is.
What the fuck?
Silvercopter.
There he is.
Oh my god.
There he is.
Tell me he doesn't have kids.
But had created the world's first
Yeah.
remote-controlled flying dead cat.
Oh my God.
Hopefully it's the last.
People get shocked.
Hopefully they make this illegal.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Are we
Yes,
good?
that's his son right there.
Oh, wait.
I'm like
Wait.
horrified.
I am too. I can't even look.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
I'm
Like a
obsessed with this.
superhero.
I can't stop talking about this.
Okay, that's insane, dude.
I can't.
Oh.
I have officially seen everything now, and I'm on OnlyFans.
Okay, no,
and
you
that did
haven't.
it for me.
Wait.
I don't know how to feel after that.
Look at it go.
Solar panels for a living.
Oh my God, it's killing me. I can't.
And then if you watch this whole
Okay.
video, he's like, that's not the first animal he's done this to. He has like a squirrel, like
Yep.
holding onto a pole
He
that
has
also
like
flies.
an army of these.
This is horrifying.
I am
Like,
so glad I
completely
didn't stuff
horrified.
Fiona. Oh
Like
God.
I want my Amazon shit
Okay.
only delivered via
One day-
Skycat now. That's it.
Sky
Don't send no
Hi,
regular ass
squirrel.
drone to my house. All right, get a squirrel or a
God.
cat, something with claws to hold my shit. I'm spoiled now after seeing
The
it.
cat has like
God.
new shoes in its mouth.
Never will I ever order without dead animals.
The face. You have to all personally go and look at this. Yeah.
Look
Oh
like
my God, you guys.
This is
one day in
horrifying.
the sky, there's gonna be a fleet of like stuffed animals, like
Mhm.
literally stuffed animals.
Yeah. Is that a flying squirrel? Well, I guess technically.
Yeah, no,
Who
this
calls
isn't
for
so
that?
weird anymore.
Do you call like a taxidermist and an engineer? Like who does the
This
logistics
guy
of this?
did it himself. He did that
Oh my
himself.
Oh.
And
So
he
human
doesn't have
ingenuity.
pets, probably.
No.
And then the cat's face is like, help, you know, it's
He's gonna be like the Tesla of animal drones.
Oh my god! I think I'm with Steven now.
How do you
The
like?
first robo.
That would be useful in the military. You know, no one would expect the bomb's going to be coming down.
He's got a
You're like,
point.
oh, there's just a flying
It's just a
flying
cat.
cat there. What a crazy you know.
He could
Or
do it
if
like
you
a
are-
hawk or like some bird, the incognito.
yeah. I gotta book that guy on one of these Zooms.
Oh my God.
We gotta interview.
Please have
him.
me with him, please, because I have
I
questions.
want to know it. I
Wow.
want to know what the robot cat has to say.
So yeah, the necklace thing is not so weird, Stacey.
I
Thank
don't know
you.
his political leanings if he has any. He's aware where he is.
Yeah.
He probably made up his own party.
He's definitely for Brexit.
Okay, who hasn't gone yet? Who has not done a Never Have I Ever?
I'll do one. Never have I ever. I'm gonna sound lame now. Never have I. I guess this is for the guys mostly. Never have I ever sent a dick pic.
I've sent one.
I mean, I've sent one.
So-
Of someone
I've gotten
else.
a pic too. Yeah.
They've graduated
Does it
to
count
dick
if-
videos now.
Does it count
Never
if you
have
sent
I
it?
ever
If
been
you sent
ashamed
it back,
forever.
if you just sent it right on back, does that count?
I just asked why.
Yeah.
You get the dick pic and then you're just like, nope, thanks. Here you go.
Undeliverable. Yeah.
You know what? I have
Return to sender.
I got to take that back. I have sent one, but it's not my dick. Like guys will ask for dick pics for me, and then I'll Google like a black penis, and then I'll send it to them.
That's good. I'm gonna start doing that.
Or a Dick Cheney or something.
Yeah, that's what I say. Just send Dick Cheney and Trump. Right? It's big.
Yeah, why not send the best penis you can get your hands on? I understand that. Like, why? You know, it's almost like they should graduate to see your penis. Like, maybe just start with other penises and then
There's
Right.
really only
Feel it
there's
out.
really only 3 penis dick pics that are actually legitimate. They just get circulated, you know.
As
Or
someone
send
who
one with a
receives
wart on it. Send one
ton
with
of
a
dick
wart on it.
pics,
no,
I have to say,
Oh, what?
no, for
It's
real,
not good.
Amy?
like bombarded.
He was like, "Oops, sorry, that was supposed to go to my doctor."
They never even say they don't care.
This
They're
is my
doing it
other
for-
one.
Are you?
Shock
They don't
value. I'm
care.
like, why are you sending me these? I don't care.
A dude sent you a picture of his dick with a wart on it.
Ugh,
Oh God.
Jesus.
ugh,
Don't you
that's
want
terrible. I luckily have not seen that.
Oh, I thought you were
medical
saying that
advice.
someone did that to you.
No, not me. I'm just
Oh.
bombarded with like
Oh,
pictures of like, and now they've graduated from just
Randos.
pictures to videos. Like I care.
Like, have you been getting like dick talks? sent to you?
Mm-hmm.
With music
Yeah,
in
and
the
like
background?
little video. And I'm like, I don't
TikTok.
care about your short curved pecker, dude. Like, pull it
What
together.
do they do? What do they do in the video?
They're jerking off.
Swinging around.
I don't even watch
yeah.
it. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
see
Doing
what it
a
is and I'm
windmill.
like, delete,
Oh, that's
delete,
terrible.
delete, delete.
Amy, I got one of those, and as soon as I opened it, the guy wrote to me on Instagram, "That don't open that. That wasn't for you."
At least you did that.
Okay.
At least you did that.
I'll usually watch the whole
like a
thing to see if
problem.
there's like a surprise ending. You know.
It's never a surprise.
You can get away with sending
terrible.
dick pics
Like, it
anywhere
explodes.
as long as you say that wasn't for you, and they'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, maybe it'll snap in half. Like, I don't know.
I got a
Someone
dick
like
pic.
ever send you like a missubjected like dick pic or something? Like it's like, oh,
What do you
here's
mean?
those TPS reports you wanted. Boom, my dick. Like you
Never
know,
have I ever gotten a dick pic by accident.
I would applaud them
Is
if they
is
were that
how,
clever.
how it happens?
Applaud them.
All right, now I'm gonna add an extra one from my uncle.
Oh.
Oh, that's really by accident.
What'd you think about it? How was it a good piece? What?
It was
Was it
okay.
like a-
Honestly, if I
on a
were
scale of
single
10?
and dating men in
There you
their
go.
60s, yeah, I might be down.
Could you tell you were related from the dick?
Well, I say uncle, but he's my dad's best friend. So
Okay,
Oh.
different,
Oh,
totally
wow.
different.
Oh,
He's
Totally
geez,
different.
worse.
You're in the
Was
clear.
always-
That's
Who's
worse.
your uncle
I
at that
think.
In the
point?
clear.
You know?
in my life in an uncle sense, but like was not
Did he
expecting it.
follow
Supposed
it
to
up
go-
with anything? Like,
told you to
hey,
call him
Sorry.
uncle.
He didn't know until I maybe a month later. I was like, "Why can't you acknowledge that you sent me a naked photo of yourself?" And he's like, "Huh? What? My phone? I have a new phone." I was like, "No." I was like,
Unless he's sending out like hundreds of pictures and like has no idea who's sending to anyone.
I don't know.
It's a numbers game.
Your dad knows you
Yeah.
did that?
Finally, he apologized because I was not answering phone calls anymore. I was just like, "You did."
He called you?
Oh yeah, he kept calling because he'll call from time to time and like check up and it's like normal. Like, hey, what's new?
Oh, how's your
And,
dick? It's great. Thanks.
And I stopped answering because I was like, you sent me a nude photo of yourself.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Did you tell your
Like,
dad?
at least buy me a
Totally
car
not
first.
I
at all.
have not told my dad.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
wow.
You guys have
Best.
told your dad?
No.
Yeah.
might have.
Interesting. I don't
My dad
know.
asked me what
Their
DTF
relationship
meant
is
once,
different.
and I wanted to die.
I'm wiping my dog's ass.
Same thing.
I just also don't like any of my dad's friends, so I'd be fine getting rid of one of them.
It sucked. There definitely was an element of like, wow, you really kind of ruined this a little bit because he was a cool guy and like fun and would come to comedy shows and it's like I'm over
He's
it
like, watched
in a-
you grow up.
in a sense, but I just was like, eh.
Is there any possibility he legit did it by accident?
Yes, because he's very like techno
Absent-minded.
retarded. Yeah, there's definitely a chance for sure.
But I feel like if he
I'll
really
tell
did
you
it by
what.
I'm going
accident,
with
he would have
no.
been more forthcoming.
That's what everybody says, Stacey. Everyone says no. That
I've
was...
never sent an unsolicited dick pic, but there's been times I thought I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I sometimes I've seen like message, like, scene. I'm like, or image scene, like I sent someone like a screenshot of my pocket. And then they'll be like, yo, what the hell is this? I'm like, no, what the hell is that? What I sent you? What I sent you?
Like, this
Like, what was
MacBook
last
is
in my
stolen.
Callback.
I think one of the first dick pics I got was like, it was just a flaccid penis, but the lighting made it so beautiful looking. It was like
Wow.
David.
Impressive.
That's like
I think
Playgirl magazine.
Yes.
I think it was just art.
Yeah,
You know,
I think he started
that's
off
appreciative.
hard, but by the time he was getting the lighting set up, he got flaccid.
Dan, what do you think if it was just one of a series of many photos and they were trying to do like a flip book? Like you could see it getting hard over time.
That would also be impressive. You would get points for that.
Whoop. Yeah.
Or maybe they were auditioning for their job as a dick pic photographer. Did you know that exists?
Like a dick picture.
It's 2020. I believe that.
I got one in a hot dog bun.
Oh, no.
No.
Hot dog bun.
What, were there any condiments or?
No.
Yeah, relish.
No.
Yo.
I like
Just a
that
dick in a hot dog bun.
condiments.
Condom.
Right? Pack.
Right, put a condom on, ketchup, mustard, relish, whoop, fun.
Hashtag
I do appreciate
Happy
when
4th of
when
July.
they manscape.
Someone
Mhm.
sends a dick
Mm.
pic with a condom on the penis.
Oh, come on.
Why aren't we all writing for a show? This is why I don't understand. Ken is the only one who's on a TV show here.
Dad had an inappropriate friend, but he died of COVID.
Oh,
Sorry.
wow. All right. Well,
I'll just
sorry
for that.
I'm sorry I laughed.
Cheers.
Sorry.
You know what they say? That's what they always say. COVID comes after the sick, the old, and people who send you dick pics. So.
That's right.
I rate dick pics for $5 on OnlyFans, but that's the only time I really care about someone's dick.
Oh my God.
And they're
Good for
obsessed
you.
with sending it. I'm like, all right, dude, fine.
What would you grade them on for A to B
1
or
to
A to F?
1 to 10.
Wow.
What do you
I'm
base
like,
it
you're-
on?
Yeah.
Just my own personal opinion. And I'm like, your fucking shower's filthy. Clean it.
Girl,
Wow.
these dudes are out
Shave
here
your hair.
ruining their photos by not just tidying up, because that's all I can see. I'm like, wait a minute, pick up your
It's horrifying.
fucking clothes.
Like, why would you send this to a stranger and pay them? And your shower is disgusting and you have hair everywhere.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
They don't see it. They don't
Just
see it.
shower.
That's the scary part.
No, they don't care.
I'm like, you
Raphael's
can send
let me
it.
go check my grout.
But I'm gonna
I'll
be
right
honest.
back.
Can't pay to rate dick, yo. Leave my shower alone. I'm just saying.
And I hate when that happens.
Just rate the dick.
Obviously, it's not big
Don't
enough
be
if
like,
she's
you ain't
looking
gotta
at
be
his
all
dirty
Martha Stewart.
shower.
Wait,
That's
Amy.
extra credit.
Amy.
Don't
If
mind
you-
us doing that, Dick.
Amy, if you're into really nice bathrooms, could people call you a grout chaser?
Ooh, good one. Yes.
Yo, can I send you a picture of my bathroom just to
Yes.
see, like, you know what I'm saying? What you
Send
say.
it over.
My dick won't even be in it.
It
This
doesn't
should be
have
a
to be.
thing. Single guys should send, or whatever, even guys
Yeah.
listening, send their bathrooms pictures to a girl, and they'll tell you if you need to get your shit together or not, because we
It
can
doesn't
tell
have to be
everything
an-
by a bathroom.
It doesn't have to be an
Totally.
updated bathroom. Just be clean. Don't send me black grout that hasn't been cleaned in 6 months.
Hey,
and
Amy,
your
all
dick.
grouts matter.
Hey, wait. What if a guy sent you a dick pic, but it was in like a Where's Waldo, so you got like a game out of it? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Sounds like a
Like
naked
it's in
yoga
like a crowd
class.
of people. In the middle.
Let's try it.
It's got
Send
a
it
hat
to me.
on.
Oh,
Send it to me. I'll
we
do
got
it.
a dick
Gotta
pic
find the dick.
invitation
There it
on
is.
the air.
Mhm. I'm up for it.
Send it to Amy, and she'll show all of us right now.
Yeah, right now.
Show it to the world.
Put it in the chat. Okay, Linette,
Nah,
I want to hear from
I don't want to
you.
leave you guys. Don't do that.
Never have I ever been not in a serious relationship. I don't know. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah. Which means
Confused.
I've never. I've never.
You've always
have I
been-
ever-
you've always had a boyfriend.
No. Yes, I've never fucked casually. Like I've only.
Oh,
You
God.
must.
Wow.
I'm getting hammered right now. Stop it.
Girlfriend,
I've
you need
only
a
had sex
Rumspringa.
with 5 guys, and 3 of them I was engaged to.
Oh, it's precious. I love that.
Isn't
I'm
it?
impressed. I'm
I'm
impressed.
I like
I'm
it.
shocked.
Why didn't you get married?
Even Dan's had more than
I
5
can't
dicks.
get married. It just
Oh my
took me
God.
3 tries. I'm just,
Wow, I love
Third time's
that.
a charm.
Honestly, there's so many dicks
that-
I wish I could have crossed off the list. You know, like if I could,
Oh, yeah.
I would take back like a good 30 of them if I
Yes.
could.
Agreed.
Because once you start hooking up with more than 20 people, you start seeing the same type of guys like over and over again. You're like, oh, you're just like number 3. Oh, you're just like number 17. It's like you have the same types of dudes. So you're like,
Did you keep a list of their names?
maybe.
I do.
I used to.
I
Yeah,
did
with
for a while, but then I
names
lost count.
Note in
And
my phone.
performance notes. Yeah.
Really?
Does it count if they're number 3 and number like 27?
That's just one. That
Ooh.
counts for one.
That counts as one.
Let me
Mhm.
see if I can find it.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
nice.
he'd be
'cause then
like
you don't-
26A.
Yeah, but no, that's your list. Wait, let me see that. Let me see it.
No, that's it. That's
It's a
all you get to
rerun.
see.
Is it
They
first
never
names
changed.
and last names?
It looked like a credits.
At the end of a movie, like second
Oh.
grip.
I
Yeah.
remember most of the names.
The gaffer, the producer.
Japper.
Some of them have to be like the guy from Club Abyss in 2002,
There's so
Belmar
many
guy
great
from 2003. Some of them
What
have
did Ken
nicknames.
say?
I said you know, I remember, I remember, you know, most of my partners. I remember at least most of the first names. Never took performance notes though.
You're a gentleman.
Memories of some.
Doesn't kiss and tell.
Yeah. He's a gentleman.
Doesn't kiss and type.
You know, I until I hit the age that I am now,
which we're not saying.
I was kind of okay with my number, and then after a couple of years of marriage and hormones kicking in, you're like, oh, I wish I had explored more.
Which is funny because you also look like Pocahontas, like cue the wind blowing and then leaves blowing around and you're on a mountaintop looking for more dick. Somewhere out there.
And you paint with all the colors
of your dick.
Oh my God.
I miss Broadway.
Oh yeah. That's rough.
We had a Broadway show last night.
Oh, at your new comedy club? Where is it, Stacey? It's in downtown Miami?
Oh no, I said we had a Broadway show last night, but yes, the new comedy club is downtown Miami. It's it's in Bayside at the Hard Rock.
And it's called Ringleader Comedy Club?
Ringleader Comedy Club. You can check it out at ringleadercomedy.com. Sorry. You made me smoke. No.
Can I ask a question? Because like Florida lifted all restrictions, right? What does that mean? Like, Florida, I assume you guys still have to wear masks, right?
Yeah, there's every like area has different kind of rules and regulations that they're still sticking to. Social distancing, everybody's sticking to. You see everybody here wearing masks and keeping social distance. So you do not have to be afraid to come to Florida.
New Jersey, so
are there like capacity limits?
Sorry. Yeah. We had to sell less tickets than we would normally sell because of COVID, of course, but we still sold out. So woo, I'm excited.
That's amazing. I mean, to open a business during all this shit show is like an amazing feat. Even to stay open is like unbelievable. So
well, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And we've been kind of working since like the idea happened a long time ago, but it kind of like was kicking in March, like right when all this shit hit the fan. So we're like super stoked, and I don't want to like take up all you guys' time talking about that because you can check it out on our Facebook and Ringleader Comedy and stuff. So
awesome!
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Is the logo for the club like a upside down hedgehog?
No, it's not just me. It's my partner Josepher, and a bunch of other people are involved. You know, it takes a village. It's an awesome thing. I'm like in shock right now that this is happening tomorrow.
I look forward. You know, congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way, because I want to.
Oh, thank you.
But I want to go on that site. It's so happy. Good for you.
Thank you so much.
My son is remote learning, and you know, we're just fucking cutting ourselves. So.
Really?
Show the scars.
What do you have to teach him, Ken?
Trying. I mean, the good thing is, teacher is great. She's from England. He's in second grade.
England? Does she make cat drones?
No, even better. I mean, she puts a
psycho
spell on you, but she's great and she's engaging, and the kids love her, and it's live Zoom, so it's better than just watching.
Does she get naked at all to keep their interest, or?
That's later.
It's my next venture.
What the hell was that?
Oh, children.
Sorry.
What? I heard squeaking.
Yeah, that was I'm sorry you guys. I'm like trying so hard to like do like 50 things at once and not monopolize the conversation, but I am Jewish. I'm getting a new hedgehog, and I had a video up on my computer, and I have to show it to you because after we saw the cat video, I was like, okay, so this is my new baby that I'm getting, and I'm super excited.
You ordered a new hedgehog. Okay.
I did.
Where does she come from?
Oh my God.
So she sings?
Oh my God. She fucking sings, Chrissy. Can you believe it?
You deserve a singing hedgehog, Stacey, of anybody.
Little interview.
Thank you. So yeah.
Wait, did they get shipped in a little box? Because we ordered a turtle and it came in a little box.
I'm going to get her. I'm going to pick her up.
Wow.
I hate to be the first guy, but I'm gonna be the first guy.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
To leave?
All right.
Oh, plug yourself, Raphael. Where can
Plug
people?
myself?
Where can we plug your butt? Where can people find you, follow you, support you?
You can find me on Instagram at Fat in the Hat. That's PHAT, Fat in the Hat. I'm on Facebook, Raphael Hernandez. Twitter at Hat Comedy. I do a lot of stuff in Jersey. Let me see. I think a friend of mine's trying to start up a mic at this new place, JoJo's in Garfield. The new took over the Boiler Room. So if y'all around there, check that place out. They're gonna have mics on Thursdays, I believe. So
Awesome.
but yeah, thank you so much for having me on. Pleasure to meet all
Thanks
y'all.
for coming on.
Bye.
Swag Daddy
you
Ralph,
again.
anytime.
Hey, I
Yes,
gotta jump
take
too.
care,
I
y'all.
gotta bedtime.
Talia. Is that a real bed
Yeah.
behind you? Is that a fake Zoom background, Talia?
Yeah,
Talia.
that's my bedroom, but it's not
There's
my
fake Zoom?
bedtime.
Wow, it's
Background.
very tidy. Look how neat and clean your room is.
Show Amy.
Yeah, you should see my bathroom.
I kind of do. Yeah.
I'm
Wow, it's like
impressed.
black and white minimalist. Okay. Talia, where can people find you, follow you, support you?
So please follow me on Instagram at Talia Reese Comic. Reese like Reese's milk chocolate. Am I right? Yeah. So Facebook, friend me, Talia Reese. Twitter, Talia Reese Comic. I'm around. This is really fun. Nice to see you.
So fun.
All
Nice
of
to see
you.
you too. I really missed you.
I know. I miss
this is
you.
why I do this.
Really good to see you, Talia. I haven't seen you.
Ken, you too. Holy cow.
We just exist in the internet now.
I know. I missed the city. I was crying about no nightlife today. I think it like really hit me in the last week. I'm like, I can't. I'm just on Long Island. It's really a problem.
Bill de Blasio today tweeted a couple pictures of like one restaurant. Hey, where everything's fine. It was literally a guy playing a flute in the street and then like 8 people eating outside. I'm like, they're not fine, Bill. They're not fine.
No
Men are playing flutes in the streets. That's not fine.
It's not fine. None of it's fine. But the Central Park shows were pretty fun. I don't know if you did any of the shows.
I
in the
was
park.
booked on one and it got rained out, but they looked good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, that got a little adrenaline back, and then and that
Instagram
sort of
sucks.
passes.
It never
but
works. I tried to like make a little clip of you.
Sorry.
Your
Sorry,
boyfriend
background noise.
Whoever's
No,
in
no.
the background
he's
can
very,
plug themselves.
He's very commanding.
He has a
Yeah.
very intense voice. That's my comedy partner. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Ooh,
Talia.
let's see your comedy partner. Hey,
Great to meet you, Stacey.
I
I'm
wanna
gonna hit
see
you
you.
up when I'm down in Miami. Hopefully,
All right.
I'll be drive down.
Bye,
Good
Talia.
night, guys.
Love you.
Stay in
Good to
touch.
see you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Andrew, do you have a never have I ever?
So it's a thing that you actually did, or you're lying about it or something?
What?
Something you never
So
did.
it's something that's never happened to you.
Yes.
You can, I mean, the goal is to do something that has happened to you so that you have a story to tell, but you can go
Okay.
freestyle it.
Never have I ever. This is real though.
Good. That's the point. Okay.
Never have I ever gotten into a car accident that was my fault.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good Lord.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, I definitely.
So I tell the story now.
Yes.
Okay. So I
Sold out show.
I was driving my car, but I was gonna warm my car up, but I was really late for work because there was a bunch of frost on the windshield. So I needed to warm my car up, but I was running late. So I figured I'll just warm it up while I'm driving.
I've done that.
I was driving,
God.
and I couldn't see anything because there was a bunch of frost.
You don't have like the little hole that you're like seeing.
Wait, you said a bunch of frogs?
So I went to try to turn into a median to a residential area to scrape off the frost. But on my way there, I crashed into another car and they got hurt.
Oh no! Did they die?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I had to pay. I remember my insurance having to pay.
They died a little bit.
They died a little bit.
Yeah.
We all died a little bit that day.
Yeah, I remember I was.
God.
It's
bad.
It's terrible.
You guys ever get in car
Why
accidents?
am I laughing? That's terrible. Yes, I've gotten into 2 car accidents. Both of them my fault. Both of them in the same month. One of them was I was 20 years old, and they both happened in that same year, like 3 months apart. I was driving because I was a coach of like a little kids springboard diving team on Long Island. And I was like, today was a meet. So it was like, oh, it's a meet. It's like, stakes are high. I was driving to the pool like kind of fast, and I had to make sure like, oh, I got to have the purple hairspray for their hairs. And I got to make sure I like have all the team songs and shit and the towels. And I just like blew a red light. I T-boned this like other car. And it was a situation where if there was a passenger in that car, that person would have been a little dead too, for sure.
Oh no.
And it was nuts because I had just seen my dad, like we grew up, my dad was a landscaper. So like I had just seen him like 10 minutes, like not even like a couple minutes earlier, just down the road, he was doing a job. And I was like, oh, hey dad. And literally 5 minutes later, I got into this accident. And so he ended up like somehow finding it and walking to the scene of the crime. And it was like crashed, middle of the intersection, there's glass all over me everywhere. It's bad. And I remember whoever it was, a woman came up to me. She's like, are you okay? I was like, my dad's gonna kill me. And she was like, no, he won't. He just cares about your safety. I'm like, no, you don't understand. He's a German immigrant. He's like, if I even get a jet in this car, he's gonna fucking kill me. She was like, are you hurt? I was like, it doesn't matter. And I think he ended up just like paying the guy off. I think he just like maybe paid him like $2,000 in cash for his car because it may have been like a piece of shit. It didn't matter. He like handled it without insurance. So God bless him. But yeah, I have dad issues. And then the other one was I hydroplaned on the way to college, just rear-ended a person. No big deal.
Was your car
Which one happened first?
The T-boning one. I was driving, I really love those cars too. I was driving a 1986 white Cadillac, which I fucking loved. My dad like was buddies with the guys that worked at the mechanic shop. So we all, the three of us kids, all drove weird fucking cars that like some of the time worked, some of the time didn't. Every time you'd start the car, you'd be like, maybe. And I drove like, it was a 1986 white Cadillac. So this is a car that is for a middle-aged black man, but I was like 17, no, I was 20, and I was like driving it because that's just like the car we had, and every time you would get in, you'd hear, and then you'd see this little button that says like cars leveling, and I'd be like, what's happening? Like, because it's the hydraulics or whatever was going on. So then I crashed that car. And then I got another Cadillac that I was driving that wasn't as pimp looking. It was like tan. And that was the one I crashed on the second accident.
Into the person.
But not total. Into like, yeah, rear-ended somebody in a brainstorm. It was my brother's fault. He was distracting me with the radio. So there.
I can relate.
Yeah. Nobody died though. Unlike some people on this Zoom.
Unlike some people.
You always think you can do other stuff when you're driving, but you can't.
You really can't. Yeah.
Another car accident, I was looking for my badge for work, and I was...
Badge?
My badge.
Badge? Oh, your work badge.
Yeah, I was looking on the ground, and it was like the traffic was like just inching along, and my foot was off the gas, and I hit someone in the back of the car with my car.
That's how it happens.
That person was really cool, though.
It's good. It's always good to hit a cool person. I wish there was a sticker on the back of your car that you could put, like, how cool you are with being in a car accident.
Your level of accident coolness.
Wouldn't that be great? Like, don't worry, buddy, I'm cool, Or like, no, I'm going to be a cunt. I'm going to ruin your life. I'm going to fake a spinal. Yeah, I'm going to fake a spinal cord injury. You're going to go broke.
I wasn't in like an accident, but like I got hit by a car once.
Oh no!
I hope you were in another car.
No, it was just me versus the car.
Oh no! Who
wow.
won?
I kind of won, I think, against the car. I was getting out of an Uber and I was walking across the street and this car like just hit me, and I like went up on the car and I like hit the windshield. And like, it's actually the best way to get hit by a car is to go up, not, under.
Under?
I didn't know up was an option. I thought it was just like out or down.
I made it happen. Down.
You're an overachiever.
I'm a survivor, so.
I gotta run.
Oh, Linette, where can people find you, follow you, support you?
I'm sorry for the chaos in the beginning. I'm moving tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
And
I should
our
have never
movers,
agreed to do this. Thank you so much.
my husband will hear you. He'll be like, "What do you mean you have a show tonight?" I was like, "I have a show tonight, David."
It's important.
Really
We're going to talk
important.
about cat drones.
And hedgehogs.
Yeah. The movers were here and they unplugged our fucking modem wireless shit. So it was
Always.
You're like
my
roughing
phone.
it. You're like, have to make a fucking campfire in the middle of your floor.
Oh,
You're like a
this
pilgrim.
is like, it's chaos everywhere.
There's nothing worse than moving
Moving
and
is the
living,
worst.
living while all your shit is packed. Yeah.
Talk about PTSD.
It's awful.
I'm getting
It's,
triggered looking at that.
Well, hopefully you have hot movers.
This was a really fun digression until we started talking about killing people with cars. I appreciate you guys.
Sorry about that. Love you, Linette. Everyone follow her on her IG, Linette, LINETTE_PALLADINO.
Bye.
Awesome.
Thanks. I'll do it again.
Yes.
Be well.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye. She really didn't like us talking about killing people. Oh, well.
Yeah. Or maybe just laughing about it.
Yeah. It happens. It happens. My brother, when he was in college,
Killed somebody?
he was driving, but did not kill. Well, someone died. He was driving. It was like out of his frat house, Pi Lambda Phi, so he was driving out. Not at all his fault, because he wasn't one of these like douchebaggy fast drivers or whatever. He was literally like pulling out of his frat house, and there were motorcyclists like speeding, and like I guess most of them got out of the way, but one didn't. One just like sped right into his car, flipped over the back, and then died. And then the other biker guys like went after my brother, and it was nuts. And then the cops came, and my brother was in the car with like another person, and they had this. He had this like big thing of protein powder that he just bought that exploded everywhere. So the cops was like, "Wow, it's a lot of cocaine," and they were like, "No, it's protein powder.
It's vanilla.
Look at us, we're not on cocaine." It was bad. It kind of it fucked up his life for like a few years. It was like a lot of weird battles. Like he's fine. It wasn't like charged when it was like they found it to be like obviously like the guy who died's fault, which sucks. It all sucks.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
that stuff stays with you. I'm
That's
sure
still
it traumatized him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, that brought the mood down real quick.
Anyway, don't drive a motorcycle. I thought that was gonna make everyone feel better.
All right, here. How about that? That was my oopsie. That's not
Oopsie.
it.
It's gonna be a nude of
This
Stacey.
it's Fiona, my little baby that just passed. Since we're talking about death.
Sorry.
Oh, how cute is she? She's like a person.
Well, you hung out with her.
I hung out with your hedgehog. Yes.
Yeah.
She was cute.
That always sounds funny. Me and Chrissy hung out together with my hedgehog.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
No, it's all good. All right. Does anyone have another one? If not, we will wrap this up.
I never went, actually. I never
Oh my
went.
God, man, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We were having a great time. And now I'm like drawing a blank. And
Oh.
yeah, no, that's okay.
Tell us a cool Miss Maisel story.
Yeah.
All right. You want to hear a cool Miss Maisel story?
Yeah.
All right. So this will freak you out. So anyways, so not freak you out. Not nobody died. Thank God on set. There's no dying in here and no sex. So, but it was fun. So for a couple of years in my building, I live in the Upper West Side. They were filming, Mrs. Maisel. They were filming this brand new show, right under my, right in my fucking building, this old delicatessen. And the representation that I had just, they couldn't get me in there. So, another 6 months later, I'm with somebody else and they start, getting me into the casting office for that show. And your goal is just to book the room, book the casting off, book the fucking room and let the rest do the work. So third time, get called in, end of the day, they're like, you have a callback. So for 2 roles, for reoccurring roles. So I had to go to the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Oh yeah.
And where the show is set up, and I got to audition in front of Ann and Amy Palladino, Dan and Amy
Ooh.
Palladino, who like they're producers and they direct and write.
Wasn't Linette like related to her? I should have asked her that.
That was fun. No, I mean they were great. I mean it was. I just remember like these people like created the fucking Gilmore Girls, and they were writing the show, and I'm sitting there in the room with them, and they're like, "Yeah, just relax, let's have some fun." And I just thought, you know what? Regardless of what happens, I was just happy to be here. You know, so I do that. There's like 6 other guys going for the same thing. My agent calls me later that day. I'm getting ready to leave for Long Island, and he said, "You booked the role of Dougie. It's a recurring role, so you booked it." So I go in back to Navy Yard to get fitted for the costume. If you've never seen their costume department with their wardrobe,
It's
it is
fucking sick.
amazing. It is a flash. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It was, and they made me look like 15 years younger. It was great. They're like, "Do you mind if we cut your hair?" I'm like, "You could put a Star of David in my hair." I don't.
Like, put a yellow band on my arm. No, I'm
So
kidding.
here's the thing. So I asked him, like, so where this is, you know, the scene that we're at, this wouldn't happen to be on the Upper West Side, would it? We're on 82nd Street. They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Holy shit, that's my building." So for 2 seasons, all I had to do was press the elevator down, go to my honey wagon, go to set.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
That's really cool. I mean, it's not like a huge, big story thing, but to me, it was
No,
like,
That's awesome.
extremely cool.
Very convenient.
it was,
Wow.
yes, it was very convenient. They're like, "You ain't gonna have a problem with the commute?" I'm like, "No."
Did you tell anybody that you worked with that you lived upstairs?
Yeah, a friend of mine who was on that show. You know, the rest of the people, who did I talk with? I got to talk with Alex Borstein because I had a scene with her the first season I was on.
Cool.
She's really cool.
Oh, she's the best. She's so
It's great.
cool.
You know, she was so
She's so
casual.
talented.
Everybody on that set was great. And she was so casual. She's like, "So we're up next. You want to, you know, just run some lines?" And we're talking about Chicago and shit because my wife's from there. And yeah, so we're just sitting there running lines and talking and shit. And then we do our scene. She was like, "Great job." It was fantastic. And then the next season I was on in the same place. With,
Good for you, Ken. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw you, I screamed. I was like, "Oh my God, that's Ken!"
That's awesome.
Great. And I was supposed to be in season 4, which is suspended. So right now.
So
Okay.
sad.
I mean, it'll
Great
come
show though.
That's awesome.
Are they,
Well,
are
guys,
they not
this is my
shooting anything
exit.
at all?
Amy,
I'm
where
heading
can people
out.
find you, follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter at whatever_Amy. So WHATEVAH_AMY. And you can join my OnlyFans, also the same name. Thank you so much
Awesome.
for having me. I
Amy,
had an
love
amazing
you.
time. Loved
Well,
it.
See you again soon.
Yes, definitely.
Jamie.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Ken, that's a cool story. I only have experience because I was an extra a few times, and it really turned me off because there's such a class system within, even just among the extras. There's like the union versus the non-union. The union ones are like, "What? Let me get the food first," and then they
You know
fucking
what? I
make you
felt-
eat the gruel.
And you're like, "Hey, you're being really extra right now."
You know, I felt guilty because I've done the extra work before. I've done all that kind of stuff before. It's taken me like almost 20 years to get to where it is, you know, or the guest stars and all that kind of shit.
Wow.
But you never forget where you came from. And I was just looking at all the extras in that diner and remembering, you know, how that was. And
Did you turn to them and say, "Look, guys, you could be me one day. Just hang in there."
No, I mean,
They're like, "Fuck you."
I'm always gracious to, you know, anybody in that situation as I've been there. And yeah, Chrissie, you're a great type. I don't know why you're, you know.
Oh my God. I'm gonna do it. I'll get the whatever
If you ever wanna
emails
talk
for it,
about-
and
no, if
I'm.
you wanna talk
Let's
shop,
do it. Let's do it. I think I get scared because I'll get the notifications to say like, "Must be willing to cut your hair," and I'm like, ooh. But like, I don't know. Maybe I would do it.
You can pin it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just in general, you know, talk shop about the business. Let me know.
Let's do it. All right, we'll set up a Zoom.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Anybody wants to talk,
I'm in.
That's awesome. All right, Ken, where can people find you, follow you, support you, check out your things?
Okay, a couple places. My pilot is that I wrote a pilot and shot it. So it's called How Am I Doing? TV.com. And we just got into the Soho Film Festival. So
Ooh, congrats.
thank you. You can check me out on Instagram, K Perlstein, KPERLSTEIN 250 on Instagram, and of course Facebook too, Ken Perlstein, PERLSTEIN on Facebook, and then my website, kenperlstein.com. So
sounds good. Thank you, Ken. Dan Frank.
Yeah.
Where can people find you, follow you, support you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NotAnneFrank with 2 Ks, not 3, because that would be weird.
Dan, you gotta switch your name. Goes out to everybody. You gotta make your name all of your social medias, because if it's like people are not gonna be able to find you. No pressure, but think about it. You gotta change all your handles. I had the same conversation with Larry Baya, who's a comic in the city here. All of his tags were like, he is hysterical, he is funny, or whatever. And like, you got to make all of your social media, Instagram, Twitter, all of it has to be your name, even if it's like real Dan Frank or the Dan Frank.
It's Dan Frank.
Do it. It's like 100% worth it, because for years I on Twitter was Hysterigal, and I was like, it's such a good pun. And then I forget who it was, but they're like, you need to just make it your name so people can find you. Not to shit on your handle, but
not to, but
it was great.
What happened?
So until you change it, where can people follow you? I'm the worst.
It's not Anne Frank. It's not my name, but like every time I tell that to people, it gets a laugh out of them.
Okay.
So I see that, like, you know, people like whenever, if like people like come up to me after a show, like, hey, where can I follow you? And I'm like, not Anne Frank, and they like, you know, it gets the laugh.
Remember it.
Okay.
You do remember it.
All right, don't listen to me. Yeah.
No, you're the comedy queen. You know everything, Chrissy. I'll do everything you say.
Oh, good. Ooh, I just felt something.
Watch.
Tingle.
I'm on TikTok too.
Yes.
Not Anne Frank. I've got some videos on there. So
follow them while you can on TikTok before it's outlawed. Andrew Harms, what hotel rooms can people find you at?
I'm at the Hilltop.
Yeah, shout it out. Room 270.
I'm on Instagram, Andrew L. Harms. Follow me.
I love it. I love it. Stacey Steele.
I am Stacey Steele 13 on all platforms. STACEYSTEELE. So lots and lots of E's for all my enthusiasm.
Yes. Thank
13.
you so much, guys. All of you. Follow me, of course, at Chrissie Mayr. Listen to the Chrissie Mayr podcast. Subscribe to Compound Media so you can watch the wet spots. This was so great. Thank you so much, you guys, for sharing your stories and your funny anecdotes. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Thank you.